everyone, my name's James from Phase 3 and I'm joined today by Simon and Amma, and today we're going to be talking about our views on insights for 2019 and some HR tech trends. One of our predictions for 2019 and beyond is working closer together in partnerships. You guys work in our partnerships team, so quite apt that we've got you sat there. And our view really is that partnerships are going to become much more important. Vendors in particular don't necessarily want to handle implementation consultancy. And we also think that more partnerships will be formed around having open source products, the ability to interface and integrate with other products rather than the traditional integrated products that was the sort of panacea of the past. Do you guys agree? Do you think more on partnerships?
Yeah, and it's time for open source.
Yeah.
Partnerships. Yeah, definitely.
You're in particular focused around integrations and open source.
Absolutely, and for systems to be able to talk to each other, and it has to be open for it to be able to do that, and it's easier, better for the client, of course.
Okay. Simon, what do you think is going to happen with analytics in the next year?
Nothing. And I think we've talked a lot about sort of the term people analytics or people science.
Yeah.
But from my perspective, really, I don't think that the industry is ready for something as advanced as what's been promised there.
Yeah.
I think most companies are happy to just get a headcount report and just see where people are, what they're getting paid, sort of thing. Yeah. Some key sort of trends in maybe equality information. Yeah. I don't think I think people want to have a deep diving tool to basically sort of dig into the people science focus, but from what I've seen anyway, I just don't think that everyone's there yet. I think some people want to lead it and say the right things by saying, yes, we'd like this, we want to see this information, but the reality is I think people just need to, in fact, have better data anyway. Yeah. So the data they've got isn't enough to deep dive anyway, so I can't see much movement on that myself.
Yeah. Interestingly, it seems like there has been a shift in the mid-tier market, in particular around having more pulse surveys and forms being available within systems to get employee engagement information and data rather than just headcount and such. Do you think that we're going to have more reporting mandates on employee engagement statistics rather than just headcount and absence data?
Don't know really. I mean, I think there's a lot more push from employers to get information, but I guess the key thing is what will they do with that information, and is actually ends the mean, so to speak. I think a lot of tools out there and systems can say collect information and things, but it's what you actually do with it is the key thing really.
And I think it could be a tool to change dynamically how HR is perceived within the organization, because it can be move from a reporting part business to an actual contributor of changes within the business that drives cost and quality, and that can be done with analytics if it's used correctly, and as Simon said, if the data is there to use it. Yeah.
So evidence gathering and becoming evidence-based HR.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the user experience things. Amma, what do you think is going to happen around chatbots and machine learning when it comes to self-service in particular?
The chatbots have been growing very, very dramatically the last couple of years. I mean, now they have chatbots that answers the phone or book an appointment for you, and you don't know even if it's a person or a... But within the HR technology, I think it's just starting. Yeah. I think it can be a very, very powerful tool for HR. It can eliminate a lot of HR admin work, especially at the first tier and second tier of support. I think it will pick up, but slowly and steadily, because still the empowerment or the delegation to a system from HR will be a very bit difficult, because you're dealing with human rather than just the customer service. Where is my food, or where is my it's a bit touchy.
There's no one answer usually.
Yeah, exactly.
If you ask people in the HR team how do you calculate annual leave, usually you get 5 different answers, don't you? So.
And within policy there is like a lot of exceptions and extra exceptions to the exceptions. So
Okay.
But I think it's again more what happens to the data. So if you're a hosted system, obviously every question that's asked, I'm sure, is logged somewhere.
Yeah.
And I guess the risk would be is to then the end vendor use that to then pull their own analytics and then sell that data on, so to speak. And and what do you do around a policy around it? So let's say, if I insult a chatbot, is that the same as me? But a lot of them seem like you're talking to a person. So you don't always know if it's a bot or just an IM service. So if I start insulting a bot, is it perceived that I'm insulting a person? But it's not a person. But it's called Amma, it's called Simon, it's called James. So it could sort of be disgruntled. And is there a need to police?
I think it could be a very powerful tool for the HR tech and HR in whole, if used correctly and without insults.
The biggest growth that I think we've seen so far in chatbots is with recruitment, and in particular finding vacancies relevant to the particular candidate, and also then using some of that functionality to sort of shortlist the candidates as well. So it will be interesting to see how that develops. I think the consensus seems to be that perhaps it's just a little bit too soon for HR, and we want to see the technology proven a little bit further first. So some of the things where we think we wouldn't want to be a trendsetter in terms of HR tech is blockchain. That's the first one. Yes, we think it will have HR applications in the future, but not quite yet. For now, it might be CV verification, and there is a lot of noise about blockchain and what could happen there, but perhaps not quite yet. Wearable technology. Interestingly, there's been an article just this week about a company that are installing implants into their employees so that they can track whereabouts and health information. Perhaps HR might be a bit too nervous at this stage to start implementing wearable tech mandates for employees.
That would be very...
Forgot my Fitbit today, I'll get dismissed,
Your heart rate's very high, do you want a break? A holiday, maybe a holiday, so...
I did see a conference once, and there was a presentation from a guy who suggested that you could walk into work and your wearable tech would recognise when your first meeting was, if you had time for breakfast, how many calories you'd already taken in on that day.
Personal assistant.
Yeah, basically a personal assistant. You walk up to a vending machine, it automatically debits your account, which comes from your pay, gives you the food that you need. It understands that you're better in meetings after 10 a.m, so it doesn't allow meetings to be booked before 10 a.m. Quite lots of information, but you've got to think about how all that data is going to be gathered.
So if I stand next to you at the vending machine and press an order, it comes like your account, not mine. Is that what you're saying?
That's an extreme in automation.
Yeah, but future, there is potential. One of the things that we also think people should still be avoiding is an aggressive headcount reduction in HR based on systems being implemented. Yes, there are efficiencies to be made, but we still say focus on the value add of the people behind the people technology and not just to focus on the people tech.
I think the advancements like chatbots or everything else like automation that we've discussed can allow HR or people teams to, I guess, move from HR to being people teams. So focus less on the administration day to day, but look at adding value from a people process, people policy point of view. So I don't necessarily agree in reducing headcount, reducing administration perhaps, but therefore enhance the offering that HR or people teams can offer to a business.
Give them more time to enhance their HR knowledge than being stuck in the administration work.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, the message that we all want to share is don't feel like you're actually being left behind. Deployment of these new and improved innovations is fairly slow and uptake isn't quick, so don't feel like you are being left behind. If you want to stay on pulse, then check out our websites, in particular our insights section and our blog to find lots of information, insights materials, resources and e-learning material in 2019. And if there's anything that you'd like us to write or talk about, get in touch with us and let us know. We're always willing to give our views.
Absolutely.
So Amma, Simon, thanks for your contribution and thanks guys for watching. If you've got any questions, please feel free to like, comment or share.